I think beating Oregon proved that they actually
They
could
could compete.
do
I
it.
think they could, but I mean, you put them in game 1 with Georgia. What's going to happen?
That would be one hell of a game.
I'm excited to find out what would happen if
Yeah,
it doesn't.
I hope that's the matchup.
Fuck
100%.
around and find out. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, like that would be one fantastic. Like, assuming nobody is injured on either team, that would be one fantastic game to watch.
The Pac-12.
You need too many of the biggie deals.
Washington has been looking good. USC, not so much. Chad?
It's the curse of what is it? The Dr. Pepper title town. It's a curse. He's the newest quarterback. He's done. I don't know. I mean, obviously he's going to be probably the top pick.
No, he transferred to Wendy's. Remember?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He's been marked already. It's a kiss of death.
And by the way, the best part is they started releasing a commercial about him not believing in curses right as USC went on a 2-game losing streak.
That's what you get. Don't invoke the devil. You know he'll show up.
The Dr. Pepper guy tried to tell him.
Yeah, no, USC. They have a ton of talent. They have a great coach. They have a quarterback. I mean, they had it all, and they blew it. They didn't really. Who did they lose to?
Notre Dame and Utah.
They shouldn't have lost to Notre Dame. No offense, but I mean, at that point, they were flying high, potential playoff team.
No, but Notre Dame exposed them, and that's how
it sure did.
Utah.
They sure did, and I mean that's they're not going to be able to compete with going down the line. They're probably.
I mean, they may win a few more games just because, but the key to beating them is keeping the top on your defense and running the ball, taking the clock down, not really putting it in their hands. And then what Al Golden did was he blitzed a lot, and he put a lot of pressure on Caleb Williams to see what that guy had, and it ain't much.
Yeah. And I like Washington and Michael Penix. I mean, he was at Indiana before.
Yep.
my boy Penix.
Penix energy.
Gotta love my Penix. But do they have what it takes to, be a playoff team?
I think beating Oregon proved that they actually could.
They could compete. I think they could, but I mean, you put them in game 1 with Georgia. What's going to happen?
That would be one hell of a game.
I'm excited to find out what would happen.
Yeah, I hope that's the matchup.
Fuck around and find out.
Yeah, but I mean, like that would be one fantastic. Like, assuming nobody is injured on either team, that would be one fantastic game to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, and at this point, Brock Bowers coming back.
Yeah, so that would be great. What conference are we on? Oh, Pac-12. USC is a sad fan base. UCLA as well. Pretty much the only happy ones out of this conference. Utah, because they beat USC. Although their year's not as good as what they thought they would be. Oregon and Washington are happy, but Oregon's pissed off that they lost to Washington. But yeah, the rest and Colorado's like 13 million fans that kind of showed up overnight. They're all pissed off. They're all ready to fire Dion.
By the way,
I've been on this train for 3 games. Fire Dion.
The real Colorado fans, we are just excited. They're like,
we've tripled our win total.
I think they quadrupled it. They have at least 4 wins, right?
Yeah, quadrupled.
Yeah, I mean, give that man more money.
I think hit the over already on Vegas's closing win total, which was 3.5.
I knew I should have bet on that. Damn it.
And by the way, USC, their last 4 games, Cal, not bad. Washington, Oregon, UCLA. Ouch. It may get worse before
they'll go 2-2.
Mm-hmm. But you mentioned Utah. Utah is actually kind of hanging out there. They have only 1 loss so far. People consider them the playoff spoiler. They're still in contention for the playoff, even though they have a backup quarterback.
I was about to say, because they announced that Cam Rising's not coming back.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they can pull it off, but in theory, if they went out, they would definitely make it.
I like Utah. They're a good team.
Yeah, I like how they're They have a very tough squad. Like their defense is very tough, and they're going to be a pest for every team in this conference the rest of the way, including Washington. Which I love what Phoenix and those receivers do. They are electric.
You love Phoenix, don't you?
and that the defense actually saved their biscuits this
Hang to
past
the
weekend.
Your Phoenix and biscuits.